Damn, son, where'd you find this?
Hey, Rockets fans, it's Kobe Tree here. Let's get into this video. You see Eric Gordon splashing out a three real early. Splash Gordon. Now, you're gonna see something has been bothering me for a while. You see Harrison Barnes just bully Penn, and that's something I miss about DeMarcus Cousins because DeMarcus Cousins wasn't really fast on his feet, but he had the ability to use his body to kind of defend the basket. He's very strong around the hoop, but Patton is just not it. He gets scored on this whole game, and you're gonna see with some of these highlights that I don't know, he's just like a feather down there. You see Jashante get an easy hoop for Victor Oladipo, who didn't have an efficient game, Victor Oladipo, but one of his few highlights, Eric Gordon, another splash and another three. Like I said, Eric Gordon had a great first quarter, but eventually went down with the injury. You see another basket on Patton. Eric Gordon, another three. That's 3 threes from Gordon if you're keeping count. See Fox just penetrating. You see Patton's invisible. He's nothing. He's nothing. He's just allowing Fox to get his position. You see KPJ finally getting his debut, scoring over Holmes. You see Fox pulling up on a three. Fox had such a great game, even though he missed that. Holmes with the offensive rebound. And, the Rockets can't play small ball, and now they can't even play Patton at the center because he sucks. And look at him. He's stuck out there on Buddy Hill, he's slower than DeMarcus Cousins, who has about 40 pounds on him. You see Victor Oladipo running it and eventually scoring. And Victor Oladipo was definitely not efficient in this game. And, I'm ready for him to get traded. I'm ready to see if they're going to trade him for a young piece. I'm just eager to see where the Rockets are by the end of at least by the end of the month. I don't know when the Rockets are really going to pull triggers on trades. There's been a lot of rumors on Aaron Gordon, but Aaron Gordon, I don't know. I hear talks with the Warriors, but those are all just rumors and nothing really is set in stone. So hopefully we wait for Rafael Stone. You see, Bradley's another name on the market who was okay. He had an okay game. See Fox just going in there. And I'm going to tell you one thing. Kenyon Martin Jr. had a really great game. He had about 3 blocks. I think he reached the double-double. So it was great to see a young, talented player who's undersized but also a great shot blocker out there. I love it. I love shot blockers. They take chances, and sometimes they get fouled, or sometimes, they obviously get the block. That's what I love about shot blockers. You see right here, Buddy Hill just bullying his way on Patton. Patton he's useless, in my opinion. I don't even understand why he's on this team. His confidence looks down. They figured him out already, and that's the thing. Were the Rockets ready to give up on DeMarcus Cousins? Because in my opinion, obviously it was a little too early for that. But I guess DeMarcus Cousins was mad about the Rockets. You see Jashante getting an easy hoop around the basket. Pull up 3-point shot on Jashante. Closed out too slow. Can't give that man enough room to hit a three. De'Aaron Fox to Buddy Hill to Holmes. And that's KBJ's fault. He didn't rotate to the basket. He didn't swing. You see Corey Joseph, still playing in the NBA. Yes, I said Corey Joseph. The man's still alive. Avery Brett. Harrison Barnes. Harrison Barnes with the easy hoop. See Fox, look at that pass, that wraparound to Holmes. And you see Victor Oladipo scoring on Barnes. Wow, what a layup. I got to give Oladipo some credit. Sometimes he's unorthodox, but, sometimes he gets it to go in. One thing about Depot, though, he shoots way too many threes. He was 2 for 8 from this game, and he got to cut that in half. He has to at least take 4. I'm okay with him shooting 4 threes, but 8, come on, man. That's just too much. You see Sterling Brown, nice little shot. The Rockets were out of this game by the end of the third quarter. But, with Kenyon Martin and I say Kenyon Martin, Sterling Brown, and KPJ, they kept hustling and playing great defense. So they did show a lot of fight, and that's the thing about with the young Rockets players, they're eager to prove and not give up. So that's something that you don't need. You don't necessarily need DeMarcus Cousins because you know what he's going to give you. He doesn't really have to give full effort at times, but with a young player who has something to prove, he's always going to be grinding, even if they're down by 20 points. You see, Jashawn Tate, he's never going to give up, and that's one thing I like about these young players. You see Kenyon Martin out there, and KPJ had an average game for his debut. It definitely wasn't. I don't expect him to go off for 30 points. I don't. But he had a few turnovers. He was like 5 for 11. But he had a lot of steals. He plays the lanes really well. He plays on-ball defense at times really well. He could get a few steals, but he could also have collapses on defense as well, as we've seen in this game. He didn't switch off, and he got beat a few times on defense. And Ben McLemore had a very, very awful three-point shooting game. Like, I don't understand what qualifies some of these players at three-point shooters if they can't knock down a three efficiently. And Ben McLemore had so many wide-open three-point shots and missed pretty much all of them. I really think it's time for Ben McLemore to either get cut or traded because he just doesn't fit what the Rockets are doing. Because he's not a three-point shooter and he can't put the ball on the floor. And I don't know why Coach Silas really still plays him if he can't do none of the above. He's not a good passer either. You see Ben McLemore out there, and he did put the ball on the floor that time. One of few you'll see this year of him doing that. And he knocks down a three. I'm speaking of the devil because he had, I think he finished in double digits, but he was, he had so many wide open 3-point shots that he missed that could have kept the Rockets, at least in single digits. All right, guys, remember, like and subscribe. I'll go live tomorrow and have a jersey giveaway. So y'all stay tuned for that. Kobe Tree, I'm out.